Let me tell you about the iPhone 14 price. There are many rumors to consider as the release of the iPhone 14 prices is probably just a few weeks away. Although Apple hasn't formally announced the existence of its upcoming smartphone, there are several iPhone 14 rumors and discussions of a complete overhaul online. Ming-Chi Kuo, a leading Apple analyst, predicts that the iPhone 14 price lineup will include 4 devices, including 2 upgraded Pro models. According to one of the most recent speculations, the iPhone 14 might have a camera problem. We like the iPhone 13 a lot, so we have high hopes for the iPhone 14, mainly because the entry-level iPhone SE 2022 performance is on par with that of the iPhone 13. Apple iPhone 14 price. The iPhone 14 price has not yet been officially announced, and Apple never makes future product information available to the public before making an announcement. There's a chance Apple will maintain the same pricing structure for the iPhone in 2022, if it did in 2020 and 2021. However, reports that Apple may drop the iPhone mini and switch to a less expensive 6.7-inch iPhone confuse matters. According to reports from the Nikkei Asian Review and analyst Ming-Chi Kuo, the larger iPhone 14 is rumored to be joining the lineup, and it will probably be called the iPhone 14 Max. It would make sense for the iPhone 14 Max to cost $900 if Apple keeps the basic iPhone's price at $800. If the iPhone 14 is priced similarly to the iPhone 13, it will place it exactly between the $1,000 iPhone 14 Pro and the $1,100 iPhone 14 Pro Max. However, according to 9to5Mac, reputable analyst Ming-Chi Kuo believes the iPhone 14 Max would cost less than $900, signaling Apple may alter its pricing policy. Apple has previously changed its pricing to remain competitive. The iPhone 11 from 2019 stood out for its $699 beginning price, which was $50 less than the iPhone XR from the previous year. iPhone 14 Pro Max release date. Apple has not even mentioned the release date of the iPhone 14. However, because Apple usually releases new iPhones at the same time every year, the iPhone 14 may be released on 7 September 2022. The 13th generation of Apple's iPhone was introduced to the public on September 14, 2021. Apple events are normally hosted in the company's Apple Park headquarters in California and start at 10 a.m. Pacific Time, which is 6 p.m. GMT 4 a.m. EST. According to claims that Foxconn, the firm that manages the largest iPhone factory in the world, paid cash incentives to assembly line employees in July, the iPhone 14 Pro Max manufacturing may have begun that month. Although this also looks to be consistent with the launch timeline that has been predicted for Apple products. However, the actual selling date can be pushed back. The report claims that one iPhone 14 model is currently behind schedule due to China's recent COVID lockdowns. A quality issue with the iPhone 14's camera has also been mentioned, although Apple appears on top. According to another expert, the same model, the iPhone 14 Max, is still running behind schedule nearly 2 months after that report. Although it doesn't ensure supply shortages, it is a flaw in the production process that must be fixed immediately. In March, Apple had its first event of 2022, but the iPhone 14 was not mentioned. Instead, the eagerly anticipated iPhone SE 3 and a new iPad Air were given to it enthusiasts. Apple iPhone 14 price country-wise. The cost of the iPhone 14 is yet unknown officially. However, given that the entry-level iPhone 13 price is $699, we would anticipate that the iPhone 14 will be priced similarly. However, the iPhone 13 launched in the UK for £20 less than the iPhone 12. I'm crossing my fingers that the downward trend continues, but if one rumor is accurate, it's simply wishful thinking. The price difference between the larger iPhone 14 Max and the smaller iPhone 14 would be $100, with the larger model starting at $899, roughly £650, AU $1,200. This pricing was later confirmed on the Korean blog Naver. As a result, the price of the iPhone 14 Pro Max would increase by $100 above the price of the iPhone 13 Pro Max to $1,199. While the price of the Pro model would increase to $1,099, which is $100 more than the $999 of the iPhone 13 Pro. According to a different researcher, even the basic iPhone model might see a price increase of £100 or $100. Let's examine how these new prices stack up against a price range for the iPhone 13. Design and features speculation of iPhone 14. The design of the iPhone 14 price is expected to undergo a significant change. In conclusion, the iPhone 13 may not resemble anything like Apple's upcoming device. Front page's John Prosser gave us a closer peek at the iPhone 14 in September 2021. The reputable leaker released several renders, like the one shown above, that seemed to show the iPhone 14. Prosser's prediction that the upcoming Apple phone will have titanium edges will make it the most durable iPhone yet. The well-known Apple Observer predicts that the iPhone 14 will undergo a major redesign. They also predict the end of the 5.4-inch iPhone mini. It would seem like Gurman and Ming-Chi Kuo is both on the same page. Kuo is arguably the most trustworthy Apple analyst at the moment. According to Kuo, a new and cheap iPhone Max will replace the discarded iPhone mini, who also claims that Apple will introduce 4 iPhone 14 smartphones in 2022. Leaked case schematics from April 2022 supported this lineup. The Elec, a Korean website, offered its opinion in December 2021. Similar to Prosser, it claims that the new hole-punch displays will be advantageous for the 2 iPhone 14 Pro variants. In other words, Apple will start to replace the obtrusive camera notch, which debuted on the iPhone X, with a considerably more attractive pinhole selfie camera. I hope we live. The notch is said to be getting a pill-shaped cutout that is longer than it already is and will replace it. However, display industry expert Ross Young, via McRumors, believes both are correct and that Apple will use the hole punch and pill-shaped cutouts. Renowned analyst John Prosser now backs this hole plus pill design. Young claims each cutout will have a distinct function. The pill-shaped cutout will hold the front-facing camera and the Face ID infrared camera, while the round hole punch cutout will house the Face ID dot projector. For at least another year, it is anticipated that the more cheap iPhone 14 and iPhone 14 Max will maintain the same cutout as the iPhone 13 series. Young predicts that these new cutouts will also result in somewhat larger screens. In comparison to the iPhone 13 Pro models, he predicts that the screen sizes will slightly increase, 6.06 to 6.12 inches for the iPhone 14 Pro and 6.68 to 6.69 inches for the iPhone 14 Pro Max.